did y'all hear about the people that are moving to Arkansas? They want to build their own town. Stop it. So, did you know also that now they are begging the government to help them? They want money for housing. They want money for food. I thought you were so above everyone and you can only be white to live here. Really? Use your whiteness and all that money that you claim you have and build your own town the way you said. No one cared. No one cared that you had that land, that you only wanted white people. You had to put in an application and they can deny your application because you weren't white enough and you weren't superior enough. Oh, really? So why do you need that same government to assist you, boo? That doesn't even make good common sense. And then they claim that they're so great at building and architecture and engineering, but they're not even qualified. If you look up the qualifications in their town, they don't match. So the only qualifications it looks like they have, I'm white.
Lived in a black neighborhood for quite a while. I saw how they treated white people. It's not very good, and yet all the hate is on white males.
You would get beat up if you said something racial to a black person.
You saw that happen?
Yes.
Almost exclusively white communities exist all around the United States off of paper merely because of socioeconomics, and that if you are wealthy enough, everyone who becomes wealthy enough will buy into a more or less white-only gated community. But I would not be able to afford that outside of, working my entire life to build up a bunch of businesses, but I would like to have kids.
I want my kids to be taught that their ancestors did great things, not that they were the villains of history.
Correct, and Arkansas is nice. As far as I know, the laws are you just need to let them know that you're going to be homeschooling, and then after that, there's no testing that you need to do, or they don't really check up on you.
The first community that really went after us was the r/Jewish subreddit. I had CPS come out here because they had complained to CPS trying to get my kids taken away. The health department has come out here, complaints. They just blanket made complaints to everyone. I mean, I do have Mein Kampf, but I think that's just historically relevant.
Who wrote that one?
Mein Kampf?
Yeah.
Hitler.
Oh, shit.
The funniest part about that whites-only town in Arkansas, black folks ain't mad, and you're mad, we not mad. So there's a brand new whites-only town in Arkansas, and the gag is black people don't even care. Now, I've seen the comments. Why aren't black people upset? Why are you mad about this? We gonna clear this up right now. Nobody's upset, poo-poo. See, the one thing black people ain't gonna do is lose sleep over other people that want to create a safe space for themselves. Build your own little town, plant a flag, that's fine. Hang a welcome sign, whatever makes you feel good. Honestly, we gotta be real about something, because I saw the interviews, I saw the clips. This ain't a town of exceptional people. I mean, think about it. If you drop everything to move to this town, you probably already didn't have much going on anyway, right? And that's not shade, that's facts. So the question is again, why should black folks care? This is the part that cracks me up the most. Y'all want us to care. I see the confusion in your eyes. I see it. Y'all like, don't the blacks care? Don't they want to be where we are? Nah. We just want to make sure when we build our communities, we're not cheated out of the things that we're supposed to have. That's all we care about, boo. And it's wild because history has shown as soon as black people do build their own thriving spaces, what happened? Some of your people roll up and burn the whole thing down. But we're supposed to believe now y'all just want to be left alone. Child, I'm going to tell you what really gave it away for me, though. The fact that they ran to the media. That's not privacy, y'all. That's desperation. Numbers must be low. If you got to beg the evening news to let them know that you exist, waitlist my ass. See, if black folks were building their town, the media would be the last people that we want to know about it. We gatekeep. We ain't trying to broadcast. But y'all couldn't wait to hold a press conference. That's not security, that's thirst. So no, we're not upset, we're not jealous, we're not even plotting to crash your party. Cause truth be told, we really don't care. And honestly, that's what really bothers y'all.
Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, welcome on board. So The all-white town in Arkansas has been ongoing, and a lot of people had been saying all kinds of things as regarding the all-white towns, right? And I get it. A lot of people were, saying all kinds of stuff as regards to it, but I said it in one of my videos that people are allowed to build their safe places where they feel safe among their own people. There's nothing absolutely wrong with that, and black people can go build their own all black towns if they want to. Asian people can go build their all Asian towns if they want to, as long as no one is interfering with the peace of another person. It's all good to me, right? But the problem is these people have been broadcasting it on social media platforms, on the local news and all those places, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. But the problem is it's as if they're trying to rub it, on people's face. We are building our own, people's town. We don't want anybody to come, which is okay. But the problem is they are asking for help right now from the government. And I thought they had the money figured out. That's why they were building all the white towns to begin with, but obviously they do not have that amount of money, and they are asking for the government to come and help them because the plan is trying to go not according to plan, and now they are trying to garner as much help from people and specifically from the government. And the internet, both white and black, are coming for them, are like, oh, you thought you were gonna build a town, and but you do not have the financial power to do that, and now you're literally begging the government to come and help you. What were you thinking in the first place if you knew you had no such money, right? And people are literally savage and they left nothing, So guys, drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about them, actually begging the government to help them build their only white towns, and what do you think the government should do? Should they continue helping them, or should they completely cut them off? So guys, drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's know what you think.
So whites only towns. There are 3 in the country, 1 in Idaho, 1 in Arkansas, and 1 popping up in Missouri. The one in Arkansas is the one I looked into. It's 186 acres near the Ozarks. It has 40 people living in it. That already tells me that not even the white nationalists want to move with these motherfuckers. Meanwhile, they're saying that they don't accept anybody that doesn't have European religions like Christianity, that is not of European descent, that is of color, that is Jewish, or that is non-gender conforming. So very inclusive. How is this legal? It's not. The way they describe it in the interview with Sky News is that they have set it up as a private club, and they think that allows them to do the discrimination. However, private clubs are not allowed to discriminate either. The problem is that nobody has taken them to court yet. Somebody will, and it's going to be interesting to see what this fucking country does with the administration that we have. So I'm going to play a clip for you where one of the guys is being asked if he can say that the Holocaust was a bad thing, and your head's going to hurt. Watch.
Well, that's your opinion. Really. I think the Holodomor was much worse than the Holocaust. That's my opinion. I mean, we're allowed to have opinions.
Yeah, well, I mean, we can say they're both bad. The Holocaust was bad.
But do you know anything about the Holodomor?
Yeah, in Ukraine,
right.
The famine, I know a little bit about it. And I know it was sort of, when we're coming to talking about the Holocaust, it's always about something else. And, I think most people would agree the Holocaust was a bad thing.
Right.
But you're not willing to agree with that.
What, do you want to talk? I don't really see it as concerning when it's acceptable, it's publicly, socially acceptable in the United States for leftists to support Chairman Mao.
Simple fact that this guy cannot even say that it was a bad thing and compares it to another issue that happened in Ukraine due to the Russians. This is the comparison right here. It's not even close. This shows you the level of ignorance and lack of education that these people have. And then he goes on to say that it is weird that the left can worship and follow Mao publicly, but he cannot talk about the mustache man publicly. Who the fuck follows Mao? I've never ever seen somebody in the left say, I follow Mao till the death. Or Mao was a controversial figure. Nobody. That tells you how these people live in their own fucking bubble.
Around for a new year to come. And he said he's not going to show up. You have to do the work for that to arrive.
Is a very controversial historical figure. I think the mainstream view is one-sided. It's informed by World War II propaganda. All historical figures are complex, multidimensional.
Controversial figure that needs to be seen from the nuances of history, which is completely stupid. There's nothing controversial about the guy. The guy was pretty blatant. We know what he did. There's nothing controversial. So far what they have is 40 people with an IQ of 80 when you add all of them up at the same time. So nothing to worry about in the meantime. However, their plans are to expand worldwide because they say they're going to bring the new fucking revitalizing of the white culture or some shit like that. I'm Alex. This is my rant. This is stupid.
Whites only community. Only white people are going to be allowed. Oh, probably shouldn't listen to that. So only white people are going to be allowed. What do you mean people aren't mad about that? Okay, but they're supposed to get really mad about it. Well, how about not just only whites, but no Jews either. We want whites only that are non-Jews. And we have the best attorney. Nobody's suing us over this? What do you mean nobody cares? Just laughing? No, I mean, Arkansas, the great state of northern Arkansas, who doesn't want to come to this community of ours? No one wants to come to Arkansas. The real estate agent told us everyone wanted that piece of property. Okay, well, so we'll just start in Arkansas, then we're gonna move to Missouri. Missouri's even prettier. Still nobody? How about I say it louder? Whites only community. We're gonna broadcast it, let everyone know, only whites, non-Jewish. How segregated can we get this? Still no. Okay, so we'll call this whole thing Return to the Land. Does that make people mad? It does, because it's funny coming from white people returning to a land that was never theirs. Okay, so we'll call it Return to the Land. We'll start in Arkansas, expand to Missouri. What if we say we're going to go into all 50 states? Does that make people mad? They're still ignoring us. How is the top liked comment, no one gives a shit? Okay, well, we need to set up some interviews. The second most liked comment is Good Riddance Whiteys. Okay, now I'm offended. We need to get this on national news because we want people pissed off, because that's the only way we can feel anything emotionally, you know. Who's gonna build our homes? What about the Mexican restaurants? Who's gonna open and run those? I don't know if we thought this all the way through.
If you don't see what is taking place in America, when in Arkansas, they have now established a whites-only town in 2025. I wanted to tell that town, who will not allow black people to live there, God bless you. But since you won't let black people move into that all-white town in Arkansas, I wanted to read for you your HOA. Since black people can't live there. In Arkansas, zoom the camera in. I got to tell y'all this. If you live in that whites-only town in Arkansas where black people are not allowed to live, here's your rules of engagement for the neighborhood association. Only put up stop signs. Because if you put up a red light, a black man made that. Pull it down. In that all-white town, only serve your kids jelly sandwiches. They can't eat peanut butter because a black man made that. When you build your houses, don't use a vacuum cleaner because a black man made that. When you go to press your clothes, don't use an ironing board because a black man made that. If you got an iPhone, throw it away because all of the ingredients on the inside come from the soil of Africa. Don't use it there.
We are white identitarians. We value our identity and want to preserve it. That's not hate, that is love for your own people.
That was Eric Orwell. He's the co-founder of this new exclusive community, Return to the Land. It's in the Ozark Mountains of Arkansas. Its founders are excluding anyone who is not straight or white.
I'm not asking for supremacy over anyone else. Return to the Land is not a supremacist group. It's not a hate group. It's not even a white nationalist group.
I just spoke with New York Times reporter Deborah Kamen. She visited the community. Here's how she described it.
It's still being built. It's actually quite premature at this moment. In October 2023, the creators of this community, Eric Orwell and Peter Siri and 3 other people, bought the land. It's 160 acres, and it was pretty raw, unfinished land, quite wooded, kind of difficult terrain. They have now brought about 40 people there, a couple families, some kids. There are some cabins that have been built. They've bulldozed rough gravel roads. Eric himself has a shed that has fiber internet and insulation. He makes a lot of YouTube videos there. There was a computer set up with a ring light. He is also a musician, so he has 2 pianos in there, and that's where all of his bookshelves are, including the copy of Mein Kampf. And there's some play structures for kids. Other than that, it's still rough. There were some goats, there's a river, there's a creek, but it's definitely...
What do you mean that all-white town failed? How could a self-proclaimed superior race fail at anything? It's so many of them that don't want to be around other races. How do you fail at building something for you by you? If every white racist moved to that town and support that town, y'all should be good. Your own government, your own restaurants, your own little honky-tonks. But you failed. Give black people a chance to do something like that. And don't tear it down and watch what happens. Give Hispanic people a chance to build something like that and watch what would happen without tearing it down. Complain, complain, complain.
Guys, if you have come far in this video, what do you think regarding this trending topic right now? Do you think the government should help them build their all-white towns, or do you think they should get their own resources and build their all-white towns rather than depending on the government, right? And we all know that black people are just minding their business. They are not bothered about all white towns as long as everyone live in peace. That's what they are out for, and we know the moment a black person try to build their own black town, what usually happens. That's when they want to poke into their business, because it's like they want to be left alone, but they still want to go pry on other people's trying to do the same thing, because we all know what happened in Oklahoma, Tulsa, the Black Wall Street, where black people were thriving, doing great things, but people were so jealous they came and burned the whole place. So it's like they are allowed to do whatever they want to do, but when it's time for another person to do it, they just want to destroy it, pry on it, make sure it doesn't work. Like, let people be. No one is stopping you from building your only white towns as long as you're not interfering with other people when they want to do it, So guys, drop your thoughts in the comments if you have come far in this video, but do me the honor and hit on the subscribe button, hit on the like button, hype this video, hit on the notification bell in order not to miss any of my videos. See you in the next one. Have a blessed day.